Welcome to free practice 3 of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix of the F1 2019 career mode. Let's start on hards today. Hopefully everybody had a great day yesterday on your shows and all that. But now it's time to get to the big part of the reason. Get ready for the final 60 minutes before we get ready for qualifying coming up later today. Felt very good after the 2 free practice sessions yesterday. Quickest in both of them. It's almost like what we did in China, except I was not quick in final practice. We're going to finally have, however, a dry qualifying session. Actually, we're going to have a dry qualifying session, because in China we did not. So yeah. So we're gonna have to wait and see how this will play out in the race. Oh boy, the 51 lap races tomorrow. Cannot believe it. It's been a lot of fun, Baku. Like I said, I'm only gonna do 1 season of this. Of these career modes, just so you guys understand. Of course, 51 laps tomorrow. I wonder what this could mean when it comes to strategy. Because the weather is supposed to be dry for the race tomorrow. Of course, we'll have our compounds. Remember, we have to use at least 2 sets of dry tires during the course of the Grand Prix.
With that, you're now currently the fastest in this session so far.
On the hard tire, the white wall tire, Danny Kvyat is P2. I don't know how we're really gonna do in this session. The only thing we could pray for going into Spain is that we could have a free tire choice. The other good thing about Spain is that I need to get through. Ah, crap. I need to get through Spain. And then Monaco. Yeah, I turned a little too early. Ah, crackers.
Okay. That was a big one. Confirm you're okay.
Flip. Did not want that to happen.
You've got front wing damage. Recommend you box for a new one. Alright, we expect these tyres to be good for a while yet. Just be careful with them in the high-speed corners. Your brakes are at optimal temperature. Brakes at optimal temperature.
Complete my second lap. Be good. So anyway. Car
repairs have set us back a little.
Had this problem.
Our best lap so far is a 1:44.6.
Engine off, engine off.
Pretend that didn't happen. I don't want to take the risk. I just want to make it to Spain. have a gear. I bought parts for well, I bought parts. If it's at 95 after Monaco,
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
I want it.
We're fifth in the speed trap, 316.0 kilometers per hour.
This is a tough call. I mean, I got another power unit ready, so I should be okay as far as that's concerned. So, Warren 40. This one's at 10. 10, 35. Okay, let me look. I'm looking at this. 54, 52, 58, 35. I should be fine. 59, 30. Yeah, the unit should be fine. If I need to switch to a fresh unit, I have a fresh unit ready to go. But if I need to change the gearboxes, we're halfway. Let me check. If I put a new one in, that's a 5 grid spot penalty. I can put a new practice gearbox in. I won't take a penalty. It's the event one I would have to take a penalty. Yeah, that one I'm just gonna leave that up to. I'm gonna have to leave that one up to myself. But you know, we'll just have to wait and see. We'll see where the gearbox is. If I have to change it, I have to change it. Take the penalty. be done with it. It won't hurt me on the long run, but it will hurt my track position because I'll be in the dirty spot. Now, if I was on the front row, say if I was on the front row, I could be on the clean line for the start of the race, which, because if I take the penalty now and I start on the pole, I would have to start 6th, which is the dirty side of the track. And I don't want to be on the dirty side of the track! Sorry, Roman. Didn't mean to come in there, mate. If I end up getting one more part for the gearbox, I might be okay. I might squeak out and say, whew, I think I made that. Remember I said back in Baku, I don't want to take a grid penalty? Guess what? I think I got away with a good strategy. Because it'll improve, and I'll have a new gearbox ready for Canada. That's the good news. Plus, I might have a fresh power unit for Canada. Because Spain is kind of at this point. Canada, I know Canada is going to be good for us because of that back straightaway. Monaco's not, I don't think Monaco's going to be a big deal. We'll see, but you know, that's kind of like a tough one, to tell you the truth. Seb is 2nd, Bottas is 3rd. Where in the freaking world is Lewis Hamilton, of all people? Is it just me, or is Mercedes just not on point today for this weekend? This is almost like what happened in China. Except almost both Mercedes almost got knocked out of qualifying from China. Because remember, Lewis Hamilton, his first points was China. Before that, he DNF'd both Bahrain and the Australian Grand Prix. So, what does that tell you? Do you have to take risk if you're Lewis Hamilton? I think he would have to take penalties. Even though we don't know what failed on his car in Bahrain or in Australia, that's going to be a question. Unless it was an engine failure or something because he was pressing too hard. I don't know. That's just my guess. I can't confirm it, however, but that's a speculation, if you know what I mean. Boy, I'm not in a good position, I can tell you that. I mean, if I take the penalty now, that's a 5 grid spot penalty, and that will take me from pole position to 6th on the grid. I need to keep that in mind. But if I buy this other part, I might get away lucky, because that other part might save me from having to take a 5 grid spot penalty, which, if that's the case, as I said before, I can go ahead and take the new gearbox for Canada, and I would be a stroke genius. That's the only thing, that's the only problem though. Should I take the risk or not? I really don't want to take a risk. I don't want to take a 5 grid spot penalty for a brand new gearbox. I did that both in the F1 2017 and 18 career modes. Of course, I had to put a brand new power unit for the season finale. I only had 1 race on it. Had to put a brand new gearbox in it. I mean, because I could end up having 4 brand new gearboxes because I met the 6 race requirement. I'm already halfway through this 6 race requirement on this gearbox alone, and it's the only one I've had in the car so far. So I can have a new gearbox. Like I said, if I get the new part for the car, we might be okay, and I might end up meeting the 6 race requirement. What I might do, however, is have a brand new power unit for Canada, because Montreal is a track where it's got mostly straight line speed, and this car is good for the straight line speeds. The one thing I don't need to do is crash the car, because if I end up taking the penalty for the gearbox, that's not good. Not only that, that would put me in jeopardy of maybe missing qualifying. But then again, I would have a free tire choice, so. But I'll probably get reminded I need to use at least 2 sets of dry tires. This is going to be a decision that I'm going to have to take. What's best for me? Take the 5 grid spot penalty for a new gearbox? Or save the gearbox, don't take the penalty, take the reward of possibly getting track position? Because this is a track where that sector 3, you need that power unit. I don't know. This is one of those iffy ones, if you ask me. I mean, I don't want to take the 5 grid spot penalty. I mean, let's get that right. But if I have no choice, I have no choice. That's the bottom line. If I have to change it, I have to change it. So for now, we'll see how it goes. We'll just leave it in this car for now. But if I have to change it, I will probably have to change it. Sooner or later, I'm going to have to make it to the 6th race, which is Monaco, which is about 2 races from now. And Monaco is going to be more difficult than Baku. Let's get that right, because Monaco, I've had a lot of issues with the car as far as handling. But as far as this one, the handling's pretty dang good. I mean, as long as I don't have handling problems at Monaco, that should be a piece of cake right there. So we have 20 minutes to go in this final session before qualifying. I have to, it's for what's best for me.
So far, our fastest lap is a 44.2.
Where are we at as far as the gearbox? 69. Oh, I don't know. That's gonna be question mark. That's gonna be trouble there. Power unit, I could probably go 1 to 2 more races before switching to the fresh one. This one I'm getting a bit concerned. The gearbox. You know what? I'll just take the penalty for Spain. I'll take the penalty for Spain. I'll take the penalty for Spain. I'm sorry, but I'm also gonna probably. I'll take the penalty for Spain. Because I don't think it's going to make 6 races. The new gearbox we'll have in the car will make 6 races. I don't know. You guys can help me that as far as that situation is concerned in the comments section. We have 14.5 minutes left of final practice before we get ready for qualifying. I am currently not. Well, another thing is you also have qualifying to contend with. Yeah, I think I'll just change it after this race. Even though it'll be a 5 grid spot penalty, it's better to have a fresh gearbox and have a blown up gearbox in your face, if you know what I mean. Oh look, it's Hamilton. So Lewis Hamilton. Last time out in China. Where the he's 13th. And he's on the bloody hard tires. Are you kidding me? And Lando Norris is getting beat by 2 Williams cars. What's up with that, McLaren? What the hell is wrong with you, McLaren? Remember one time at the Russian Grand Prix, I took out Lewis Hamilton.
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage. sustain this level of damage.
I think after this lap I'll be done. Yeah, I think that's pretty much game over for me. I'll just change it after this race. Yeah, let's go to qualifying. That's it.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top three. Blue, Vettel, and Valtteri Bottas. Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over.
I only had track limit.
Formula 1 action.
Everybody was on red tires. Wow, shocker. Alright. We'll see you guys for qualifying. Bye-bye for now.